sorry about not checking back in with you guys last night. It was quite an evening, to say the least. So I don't know if you guys remember, after I got done with the first portage on my first day, I mentioned that I met a couple who were students at Michigan Tech, and but yeah, they were nice people. We chit-chatted for a little bit, and they were on their way, and I was on mine. So, kind of right after I checked in with you guys, you know, saying that I gave in and I started a fire and stuff, about half hour later, when it was dark, it was about 9:30, I'd say, all of a sudden I see this, you know, this flashlight or spotlight from the middle of the lake. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And I was like, oh man, am I like that dehydrated right now? Am I seeing stuff? And so I didn't think anything of it the first time. And then I saw it again. And it was almost like they were flashing it. So I got out my headlamp and started kind of flashing mine at them, and then it started coming towards me. And I'm like, oh man, you know, who's this? You know, are they okay? Are they injured? Is everything, you know, what's going on? And they get close enough, and I hear them talking, and it's that Michigan couple that I met on the first day. They had been portaging all day, and you know, after talking with them, it was their first canoe trip. Which, man, I'll give them props. For your very first canoe trip, you tackle this loop in the Boundary Waters. That's pretty hardcore. So they come up, and you know, they were portaging in the dark, paddling in the dark, and they're like, we don't have anywhere to go. So I was like, you guys can come on up here, I got a fire going, and the tent pad right over there, you guys can go right ahead and spend the night here. So they did, and kind of just hung out around the fire and talked. But yeah, super crazy. I was not expecting that. They were actually pretty lucky that I was still up. Because if I had followed through with my original plan, I wasn't gonna have a fire. I was just gonna cook my dinner on the wood stove and head in at like 9. So, like the old saying goes, everything happens for a reason. And campsite that I was at was tough enough to find in the daytime. I don't know how the heck they would have found it at night. So that was pretty nuts. Like I said, I gotta give them props. I can't believe they got as far as they did in the dark. But at the same time, it's very dangerous. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But they survived, and yeah, so that was pretty crazy. So today, I mean, an easier day. First portage here is 185 rods, so it's the third longest one of the trip. I'll tell you what, my legs are feeling it today. But after this one, it's easy street. I think the portage after this one's 20 rods. And the one after that is, I don't know, 60 or 80. So, and then that's all I'm going to do today. And I'm going to camp on Hanson Lake. Because when I was putting in at the boat access, ran into a couple guys, started talking, and they were saying that Hanson Lake was really good fishing, so I'm camp there tonight. Try and get there as early as I can. Hopefully find a spot. Today is Friday, so the area is going to get a lot busier for the weekend, which is alright. I usually try to, come in on a Monday and leave on a Friday, so I'm missing the weekend, but this time I couldn't get off work. But yeah, so I'm going to do 3 portages today, camp at Hanson. It's kind of, I wouldn't call it a 0 day, but kind of a half day almost. And then tomorrow, got 3 more portages. I'm going to camp fairly close to the boat access that I put in at. I think I'll just have to do like a 20 rod portage and a 10 rod into the access lake. So, yeah, glad to have yesterday out of the way, that's for sure. And I look forward to doing some fishing today. So hopefully I can maybe have some fish for dinner. But I'm gonna get back to doing this portage, and I'll get back with you maybe when I get onto Hanson. So I just kind of want to book it over there, and hopefully find a campsite where the weekenders come in. So yeah, so far it's been a very adventurous and interesting trip, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So stay tuned, stick along. Still got a couple more days to go, guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do that. I do a lot of these kind of camping trips, canoe trips, backpacking trips. I do winter camping, stuff like that. So if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'd love for you to be a part of the Live for the Wild community. So okay, this is what I got next, so I'm gonna focus here. Alright, guys. beautiful out right now, guys. The water is just like glass. There's a slight breeze. It makes it very, very pleasant. And oh man, yeah, this is a beautiful lake here. Very beautiful. Guys, there's a moose and her mom right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. Little baby. I don't want to get too close because mom's probably pretty protective. I've never seen a mom and her baby. I've seen a female moose by herself, but never seen her with her little baby. It was super cool. Oh my god. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to mess with the nature here and harass them. Wow, that is just so cool. They're just hanging out. Been really quiet. Sure, if I got closer, she'd either run away, they both would run away, or she would come at me. Oh my god. So cool. Little baby's just been standing in the water. Alright guys, I'll stop staring at you. I probably was wondering what the heck am I? Alright, well, that was super cool. Oh my goodness. Hey, it's 12:30. I'm finally at camp now. My legs are so sore, I'm gonna have to rest them up, man. But yeah, so there's a little bit of a change of plans. So instead of camping at that Hansen Lake, I actually went forward one more lake. And this is, I believe, Portage Lake. Just to kind of make my day tomorrow a little bit easier, and I was feeling good. It just, once I stop, like, canoeing and portaging, like, that's when I start to get sore. But yeah, I was feeling good, so I was like, what the heck, I'll just go ahead on to, Pillsbury. It's called Pillsbury, sorry. And yeah, so it was a packed day. I did a I opened up with a 185 rod. Then the second one was a 35. The third one was a 20. And then the fourth one was a 58. So not nearly as bad as yesterday. But still, 4 portages. And those short ones, the 35 and the 20, those had a lot of steep inclines and declines. So even though it was short, it was challenging for sure. And I think that's why my thighs are so sore right now. But yeah, let's take a look here. I'll kind of show you. So there's where I was. That's where I camped out, and that's where those Michigan Tech kids camped with me. And then this morning I left probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and that's the 185. And went into Kiskadena. Went over, then did the little 35 here. And then this is Omega Lakes here. So I went down and under and over, and then I hit the 20 rod, and that was really, really steep. That was a really steep portage. And then this was Henson, and that's where we saw the moose. It was like right next to the portage, like right there. And then so I kept going all the way down and did the 58 right here. Yep, did the 58 here, and that brought me into Pillsbury right here. And I am at this campsite right here. And then tomorrow morning, I'm just going to hit this portage right here. So it's not too far from the portage, but far enough. So yeah, guys, definitely happy to be at camp now. I haven't even set up like my shelter or anything. I literally got here, put my pack down, and smashed like a lot of food because I didn't have any breakfast. When I left, that couple that from Michigan Tech, they were still sleeping, and I didn't want to wake them up or anything. And I mean, I could have. I mean, I was breaking down camp anyways. I guess I probably could have made breakfast, but I just kind of wanted to get out of there and kind of let them do their thing and me do my thing and or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see if I see him again. They're supposedly leaving the same day I am, so who knows? I might run into him again or not. Maybe, or I don't know. But anyways, I need to just kind of chill out. I think I'm gonna make a cup of coffee because I'm like physically and mentally drained right now. And then I'm gonna, after I get my cup of coffee in me, I'm gonna set up my tent and then probably I'm thinking I'm gonna have a fire tonight. I mean, how can I not have a fire with this awesome fire pit? Look at that, just right next to the lake. It's gonna be so cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and I'll let you guys know what's up in a bit. So, it just feels so good to be at camp right now. Hey, so I've just been lounging around, doing some camp chores. I cut my wood, hung my bear bag, set up my tent, and filtered some more water. So I've just been kind of staying busy and just kind of relaxing, letting the old legs recoup here. But I'll take you a little tour around the campsite here real quick. So here's a little put in, put out, take out, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty nice, not bad. And you go up here, it's a little camp area. That's where I set the canoe. And I got a little seating area there. Here's my wood. There's a little U.S. Forest Service fire grill. A pretty fancy little wind block here. Look at this, I found a cool little Rapala. I'm gonna try that out tonight. So yeah, there's the gear bomb. Nothing special. Up there, I don't know if you can see it. Bear bag. Pretty cool. Perfect tree for it. My last two campsites, it was actually kind of tough to find a good tree to hang my bear bag. And here's the view from the back. Look at that. I got here at like 12:30, and no one has paddled by me. Like, this lake is in here, man. Like, you really have to put in some effort to get back here. And that's how I like it. I like it nice and remote. I love people, but when I'm on these kind of trips, seeing less people is preferable. And then here's the old river country tent. You guys have seen this old girl here. Kind of have it kind of the same as last night, a little open configuration. Ground's super tough here, so I wasn't able to get my tent stakes in all the way, but should be fine. If it really gets windy, I'll grab a rock and really pound them in there. And then let's see, if you go down this trail, that leads to the pooper, and I'll save you guys that look there. And then back here there's another little tent pad. I was gonna set up right here, but right in the middle right here, it's kind of a low spot. Almost kind of like a U kind of shape. So I was just like, if it does rain, I'll be in a puddle there. So I was like, yeah, probably not the best spot. And the trade-off here is, I'm not really protected by any trees. I'm in a big open spot. But pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Yeah, I like this spot. I think yesterday's campsite was my favorite, and then this is a close second here. Look at that view. It's so cool. I can't wait to have a fire tonight. Yeah, I think in a little bit here, I'm gonna go out, go for a little rip, see, try my luck at fishing. I keep hearing a bunch of fish jumping, so there's definitely some in here. Now it's up to, well, the problem is now I have to catch them. But we'll see. But yeah, guys, this is what's up. This is what I came here for sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna get everything together here. I'm gonna wait probably another hour just so the sun goes down a little bit more. It's about 5 o'clock right now, and about like 7-8 o'clock is when it really, the fish really start popping when the sun starts to go down at dusk. But I'm gonna go out there and spend a couple hours, see what's going on, and see if I can pull in a fish or not. So, all right, well, I will check back in with you hopefully when I have a fish. So, oh, another funny thing. So you know how I'm wearing the Gilligan hat, right? My stepdad, when I was out in Montana fly fishing, I wore this, and he's like, you know what they call those hats? I'm like, yeah, Gilligan hat. He's like, no, they call those birth control hats. I'm like, why do they call them birth control hats? And he's like, because no one ever gets laid wearing one of those hats. I'm like, okay, all right, I see you, all right, I get it. And I was thinking, I'm like, yeah, I cannot say that I was wearing this hat and ever picked up a girl and, brought her home. So, if any of you guys have picked up a chick with a Gilligan hat on and took her home, go in the comment section down below and prove me wrong, because I would love to hear about that, because I thought that was so funny when he said that. Because now every time I put it on, I can't not think of that. I'm like, oh, I'm wearing the birth control hat. Oh, funny stuff. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna stop yapping here and kind of relax and get ready to get out on the lake here. So I'll see you in a bit. Good old birch bark never fails. And that's it. I think I got one on, boys and girls. Ooh. Ooh, baby. What do we got? Oh, it's a beauty walleye. Oh, come here. Oh, come here. Yeah, baby, look at this. Look at that, guys. Beauty walleye. Oh man. Beauty. Here you go. Haha, yeah. Hey guys, I'm just doing some trolling right now. I just wanted to show you how beautiful it is right now. The water's like glass. Slight breeze. Man. Doesn't get much better than this, guys. This has probably been the best night so far. Last night it was nice, but around 8 o'clock clouds rolled in. But at like 10:30 the clouds left, and I wish I had a camera that could pick up the stars better, but man. It's just amazing. You know, I live in the city, so stars aren't as, you know, the stars don't come out as well as out here, obviously, and I guess people, you know, those of you that live in, you know, rural country areas or in the mountains or the forests, you know what I'm talking about. It's just insane. Like, I could sit there and look at the stars for hours. Wait, I'm just gonna keep paddling here, enjoying this beautiful evening, and I'll probably get back to camp here in a bit. Thinking I could have kept that walleye. That was a nice little eater, but I got so much food left that there's no need. I'd rather let that little guy go and, you know, hopefully make more little baby walleyes. Yeah, guys, I'll talk to you in a bit. Got another one, guys. The pike. Look at that. Oh, I got this guy really weird. You see that? It's like in his head. I don't even know how the heck. I don't know how the heck that happened, man. Wow. You really went after this one. Holy buckets. Geez, little guy. You're hungry, huh? Look at that, guys. Little pike. Pretty cool. Yeah. So I got one walleye, one pike on the board. There we go. Cool. That's awesome. I've never seen a fish get hooked like that. It was like in the top of his head, and then it was going through the bottom of his mouth. Like, I don't even know how he did that. He must have did that when he was like struggling or something. But super cool. I think it's getting to that time of night right now. I think they're starting to come out. So gonna keep fishing here. Before I was just using a when I caught the when I caught the walleye, I was just using a 2-inch back rub, the whitehead, and I used that for about 45 more minutes and didn't catch nothing. So now I'm using it's called a flicker shad. So it has like BBs in it, and it has a big lip, so it wiggles a lot. And I don't know, from my experience up here, they really like this kind of beige brownish color with the purple and the yellow. They really like that. And then the pink on the bottom too, they really like that as well. So yeah, so I'm using this. So I caught the pike on, and then this is what I caught the walleye on. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep using the flicker here for a little bit, and then might switch to something else. So far so good, man. Those were 2 nice little eater sizes, man. If I didn't have so much food, I'd be having some fish for dinner, for sure. I thought I had a fish. Alright guys, well that was super fun. Caught a walleye, caught a pike. I was only out here for an hour or whatever, but maybe an hour and a half, but it was fun just to go out for a little rip and enjoy the nice evening. And yeah, this is definitely the best night so far. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to camp here and cook up some dinner before I'll probably be eating dinner when it's dark, but we'll get back to camp and get the fire rocking and rolling here and get all settled in for the night. So yeah, so far that was a really good time. I really enjoyed myself. Glad I was able to get a couple decent fish. They weren't monsters or anything, but definitely fun to catch some boundary water walleye and pike. So super cool. Now time to head back to camp. Okay, so on the menu tonight is some of my homemade dehydrated spaghetti with meat sauce. It's super good. I had some last night. Yeah, it hydrates really well, and all I do to make sure that it fully hydrates and the little meat crumbles and stuff aren't rock hard is I pour it into my hot water and kind of let it soak for a half hour. I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but yeah, and just kind of let that do its thing for a half hour, and then I put it back on the fire and boil it up for a good I don't know, 15-20 minutes. Just kind of watch it, and then yeah, then I have just amazing spaghetti. I wish I would have done this a lot earlier. I did make on my Superior National Forest trip, I did make chili, which was really good too. But like, I love spaghetti already, so just being able to bring this out is amazing, and it has a bunch of carbs in it because of the pasta. I got the protein with the meat in there. You got the sauce, so it's a good meal that'll fill you up after a long day. So definitely recommend looking into getting just a cheap dehydrator and making your own camp food, because I've saved a bunch of money making my own food instead of buying like $10-15 you know, $10, $15 mountain house dinners, and that's only for one person, or, you know, one meal for one person, even though it says two. And with this whole thing of spaghetti, I probably spent 10, $15. So definitely recommend getting it dehydrated. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or anything, but yeah, check it out. But if that's not your thing, no worries. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this chill for a half hour and then throw it on the fire. All right, dinner time. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, spaghetti goodness. I'm so excited for this right now. Look at that. Oh. Mmm. Alright guys, I'm gonna smash this. I'll catch back up with you. Oh baby. So it's about 10:15 right now. So I'm ready to hit the hay. Dinner was super good. I'm stuffed, and I'm ready to put my butt in my sleeping bag, that's for sure. Overall, day 3 was awesome. Um, Portaging wasn't too bad. It was actually not bad at all compared to the first couple days, so can't be mad about that. And got a great campsite. Like I said, I had a really good dinner, and I caught a walleye and a pike tonight, so that's really cool. Um, and like I said earlier, the night was, or the evening was just great. You know, it was perfect temperature, no wind. The water was just glass. It was incredible. So yeah, overall, day 3 was awesome. So yeah, I can't wait to get some sleep and then wake up for day 4 and see what day 4 holds. We're going to be doing 3 portages. We're going to be staying in a lake that's only a couple portages away from the entry lake that I started out at Poplar Lake. So hopefully it's not too busy. Tomorrow is Saturday, and the lakes that tend to just be 1 or 2 portages away from an entry lake always, get pretty packed. So once I get into that lake, I can't really be picky. Like if I see an open campsite, I gotta take it. If that's the first one, if that's the second one, third one, whatever. But I'm gonna have to grab whatever I can that day, because if I can't find a campsite on that lake, I either have to backtrack into the lake before, and that one only has 3 or 4 campsites, or go all the way to Poplar, but that only has 1 campsite in the whole lake, because there's this bunch of lodges and outfitters and stuff on that lake. So yeah, so tomorrow's gonna be a pretty big day, and I hope I can find a campsite. Um, yeah, it'll just be kind of like today. Find a campsite kind of early in the afternoon, and then just kind of hang out, set up camp, and then do some fishing. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow goes smoothly, but we'll see. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Why, hello there. This is the morning of day 4. I'm all packed up and ready to rock. It's about 8:30. A little bit later than I wanted, but I slept in until 7:30 to give me an extra hour to kind of recoup, and I feel great. So I'm kind of glad I did that. But as you can see, canoe's all packed up, ready to go. Like I said, I'm feeling really good. I don't feel really that sore. It's kind of on the 3rd, 4th day where your body kind of, gets used to all the portaging and canoeing and all those muscles that you usually don't use. you know, start to get a little bit stronger, and you know, you just kind of get in the groove of things. So yeah, feeling good, feeling great. Today's my last full day. I'll be leaving tomorrow, but today is a very important day. I have 3 portages. First one's a 95, the second one's a 50 rod, and then the last one's a 20 rod. And then that's going to get me into the lake right before the entry lake. And like I was saying last night, you know, those, you know, usually the lakes that are right out of the entry lake, like right next to it, you know, usually has a short portage, which this one does, and it tends to fill up quickly. And given that today's Saturday, that might even be the case even more. So once I get on that lake, I'm not going to be able to be picky. If you know, I see a campsite right by the portage, you know, I usually don't like to take those because of the, you know, the high traffic, but I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and just take what I can get. Beggars can't be choosers, right? So yeah, so I'm going to get rocking and rolling here, get the day started, and we'll, I don't know, we'll see when I get back with you. I might get back with you after one of the portages, or just when I get on the Caribou Lake and find a campsite, because I really want to book it over there, because, yeah, I'm really crossing my fingers that there's some campsites open, because if not, I mean, I'm not going to turn back, so I might just push it to Poplar and head out today. I would rather not do that, but if I really had to, I would. But the plan is to camp on Caribou tonight, and then just kind of do what we did last night, just kind of hang out, set up camp, do some fishing, and just enjoy my last full day here. So yeah, beautiful day, a little cloudy, but it's nice and cool. It's super calm, there's no wind or anything, and hopefully the rain stays away too, so I guess we'll find out. So I just got done with the first portage. Yeah, first portage. And when I was putting all my stuff in my canoe, I took a misstep and stepped in some mud. And as you can see, I was like knee deep in mud, man. That was like quicksand type stuff. I like saw my life flash before my eyes for a second. Well, that's always fun, right? Get knee deep in some mud, but hey, wouldn't be a Boundary Waters trip without it, right? So, or a canoe trip at that. Yeah, I'm just on my way to the second portage. It's a 50 rod, so it should go quick, and I will catch back up with you guys. I'm so happy right now. So, I wasn't as busy as I thought it'd be. I do see a bunch of people canoeing, so I think I might have gotten here just in time. The first one was taken, the closest one to the portage, and right when I saw that, I'm like, oh man, this isn't going to be good. I really don't want to have to leave a day early. So I kept paddling on the western shore, because there's about 4 or 5 there, and then come around the peninsula to the second campsite, and it was open, and I grabbed it. I wasn't even gonna look and see what the other campsites were like. This one's pretty decent, so it's gonna do. It's gonna be home. So here's my view. You can see. So that's where I came from, around that peninsula right there. And tomorrow the portage is going to be straight across there. So, and then there's a campsite around this peninsula on the other side, probably, I don't know, quarter mile to half mile down. And it looked like a pretty nice campsite, but I didn't want to risk it. over here, it's pretty sweet. Over here is the deepest part of the lake, and there's some cliffs over there, so I'm thinking that might be some good fishing. So, yeah, this is where I put in, put out, take in, take out, whatever you want to call it. So, there's the old canoe there, the old Guide 119. Yeah, sweet view from here. And it's kind of in my own little bay. And I also like this spot because when I was looking on the map, this one's kind of far, you know, the farthest away from any other campsite. All the other ones are kind of close together. I mean, they're not super close, but, you know, close enough where you'd probably hear people talking and yelling and stuff. So yeah, we come in here. Nice little area. Cool little fire pit. It's pretty sweet. I think I'm going to put my tent right here. Pretty cool. And then I think this is where they actually marked it, because I went on the point. That's the point over there. And on the map it says it's kind of off on the side on the point, but this landing isn't as good. And then yeah, in this bay it's supposedly can't even talk. It's supposed to be decently deep as well. So I think I'm just gonna fish all along this shoreline. All along here. See what the deal is. And then let's see. I think down here, walk down there, that's where the latrine is. I'll save you guys that visual. So yeah, super excited. More importantly, I'm just super relieved. I thought it was going to be a really long day. I'd have to paddle around this whole lake and, you know, might not even find a campsite. So, super happy. So now it's about 11:45. I left my previous campsite at like 8:45, 9 o'clock. So, I made decently good time. Like I said, the first portage was 95 rods. The second one was 50, and then the third one was just a tiny little 20 rod. So, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I feel good. Not too sore. Like I said earlier, I think the body's starting to kind of get into form. You know, it's funny how that happens, you know, the day before you have to leave, right? But, yeah, super cool, guys. So now I'm just going to get my tent set up here, eat some lunch, and, yeah, probably head out and do some fishing. So, just very happy right now. There we go, guys. We got the wood stove going right now. It's got some water boiling. And I'm gonna have a nice cup of joe. And I think after I get my cup of coffee in me, I'm gonna go out and do some fishing. I think it's just gonna be a cloudy, overcast day. And that's just, you know, that's alright. It happens. So, yep, I'm gonna go out, do some fishing. I'm gonna go on that, like I said earlier, how it's kind of deeper along this edge right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go and check that out, go to the point over there, and yeah, I think there's gonna be some good fishing here. So, now it's just up to the fishermen, right? We'll see what I can do. There might be good fishing, but I have to catch them, right? So yeah, I'm gonna drink this coffee, and then we're gonna go out and slay some fish. So, well, hopefully. But yeah, super excited.
Hey, what's up, guys? So as you can probably tell, it's dark out. I fished for probably a good, man, I'd say a good I'd say 2.5 hours. Um, that whole time, I only caught one little walleye that you guys saw, and yeah, that was it. So this this lake definitely got the best of me, that's for sure. I was trying to, fish all the structures and you know, Um, tried all different lures, flicker shads, um, grubs. Uh, I jigged for a little bit, and they just they just weren't having it. So, um, oh, I tried spinners too. There's a couple times I thought that I had one on there, but I don't know. Either I was tripping out or they got off the hook. Um, but yeah, overall it was good though. It was a nice calm night on the lake for the most part. It did sprinkle a little bit, so um, so it wasn't perfect or anything. Here, I'll get some light on me. But but yeah, so nice little rip, um, and that was about it. So I got back, and about 20 minutes later, it got dark. So um, yeah, so I just got the fire going here, and I'm just boiling up some water for some dehydrated spaghetti, and then I'm gonna probably turn in early tonight because I'm gonna wake up probably about 5, get everything packed up, and head on out of here. Um, it's kind of a bittersweet kind of deal. When you gotta leave the next day. I definitely want to take a shower, but and I want to see my family, but at the same time, though, I love it out here. There's all your problems are behind you. When you're out here, the real world for the most part is in here. All the drama, you know, politics for the most part is in here, and you can just relax and enjoy the wilderness um, and yeah, and just enjoy yourself. And so it's a sad evening to know this is my last night here, but I will be back for sure. I'm gonna try and come back here mid-October during MEA break, but I know we'll see. But that's what I plan on, and if not here, at least the Superior National Forest. Or I was thinking about maybe doing a little backpacking trip in the Black Hills, but I'd rather come back up here because it's one of my most favorite places in the world to go, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out around the fire here, just have a nice chill night, and just kind of relax and take it all in, and eat my food and head on to bed. So um, I'll let you know um, you know when my dinner's done or something, or before I go to bed. But yeah, it's been a great trip. Thank you so much for sticking around this far, and be sure to um, you know uh, be sure to tune in for tomorrow, day 5. It's not over yet, and if you haven't subscribed, please do that. I would really appreciate it. Like I said, I go on a bunch of adventures like this. I have more planned, um, and I really like being able to you know, shoot my adventures and be able to share them with all of you. So I'd really appreciate that, and you know, if you enjoyed this video, also be sure to like and, you know, comment down below and let me know your thoughts, or if you have anything to comment on, or, you know, let me know if you ever got laid in the birth control hat. But yeah, I would really appreciate your guys' support. Alright, well, I'm going to stop jabbering and doing my thing there, so I'll get back with you in a bit.
I'm going to say the heck with it, double carry. This is going to be fun. Whew. Oh yeah, feel the burn. Feel the burn. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. Oh man. There's the last lake. Water's calm. Beautiful. So I'm gonna paddle this one out and then get back with you once I'm at the public access landing, and we'll call her a day, huh? So again, thanks a lot for coming along and sticking with me here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we're almost done. Alright, I'm all packed up, the canoe's tied down, the gear's in back, so I'm ready to head out. So I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And if you'd like to see more videos like this and follow me on my upcoming adventures, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And that way you can become part of the community and support me and my channel. So until next time, guys, always be sure to explore, dream, and discover the wild. Have a good one. Stay safe.